Don't do this to me.
Look, there's a rumor going around with Meg who lays eggs.
Do you remember 20 minutes ago when you said your chat is writing parts of your lore for you? Well, I biologically lay eggs.
Somebody just threw an egg at my face. I hope those are not your eggs that are being thrown at me.
My baby.
Sain invites guests on stream and lays an egg on their face. Weird, but it's canon now. You made it canon. Thank you very much. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the VTuber Chat Show. This episode was very special to me, so I kind of wanted to do a proper introduction and thanks properly Meg and Kit for doing this first time ever collab that has been it was really wild. Really crazy. I wish it would have lasted for longer, but you all know the format of the VTuber Chat Show. I try to keep it nice and easy for everyone, and this is the first time that I've had two guests at the same time. So yeah, I learned way too much from this experience, and I hope that I can have amazing experiences like this, and I always wish the best for these two because they mean a lot to me since they were here at the beginning of my VTuber journey. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I have officially been streaming for almost a year. Almost a year. It's like three more days, but I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say that it's season 2. Not the end of season 1. I think season 1 wrapped that up with our last VTuber guest. Who, the Goblin? I'll show you the Goblin. Everyone wants to see the Goblin.
The Goblin.
Everyone. Okay. Here's the thing. Some people here like to go Goblin mode on chat. So have you heard that expression before?
Kith,
Yes. I love Goblin mode.
Stinky. That is also my
Let's
wife.
go.
Real.
All right. So let me just move to the main screen. And 3, 2, 1. Ayo. Oh, snap. Wait, hold on. No, nobody saw nothing. No scuffness. I absolutely forgot to... No, nothing. Never mind. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness. Why did TTS go... wife? What do you mean, wife? I have no idea, Limbo. Torova, what's this? Let me catch up with chat for a second here, because it seems like there's a lot of you showing up spontaneously. Fun fact about Kit, tiny gobo gobby dummy idiot stinky, that is also my wife. Very real.
Hi, Trovo.
So you know this person? You know this individual here? Oh,
The best supporter. The best person.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I get it.
Welcome.
Hello and welcome to welcome. I just said welcome because of the raid. Hey, my goodness, it's Maiden with a raid. Hello and thank you so much. What an honor.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
I was about to say, oh, look at the explosions, but I have no stream avatars tonight. Stream avatars is the one that shows the little explosion animation. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up for a minute and I'm gonna let the guests introduce themselves because this is a special night. I have two guests at the same time. It is the first time ever that I do one of those. I hope my computer doesn't explode. And now I will shut up. So who want to start first with introductions?
I'll go first. I'm on the left. We'll go left from right, right?
Yeah. That's all right.
Hello everyone, my name is MegMallow. I'm an alien sun princess from another galaxy, a place where my sun is blue. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, goodness.
I love all the lore because I'm just a goblin on the internet and my name is Kit.
Look, if we were about to go for in terms of like lore or background information, I think goblins have a huge history in the internet. It's like self-explanatory. It's you couldn't have more backup than that. But yo, your dynamic of both of you is amazing, and which is why I brought you here. It means a lot to me that you are able to do this special collab here because I'm gonna warn you, guys. I'm about to get a little bit touchy, a little bit sentimental.
Okay.
This might be a little bit like a personal. This is a personal one that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and it's because I have a huge appreciation for your guys' work. So if you don't mind me, I would like to elaborate before we begin, and I begin bombarding with questions and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no. I'm gonna cry.
Don't make me cry. It's just too early. I need at least 30 minutes before I start crying.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, so maybe some of the people that are regulars here on my stream, such as Gato, such as Miss Zero, and many other people, they know that I started with a 2D VTuber. I started with, you know, Live 2D because I have no confidence in my own 3D making for VTubers. But it wasn't until I went to TikTok. I started looking down like the app, and then I saw both of you on different clips and stuff, because that's when I started using. I did try to go to Vroid and all that stuff first, but it wasn't working out for me. And then I saw the dynamic you both have, and I started joining your streams. And I said, man, that looks so fun, the way you all change the customs and you have all like awesome stuff. And then I decided to myself, you know, hey, I'm gonna give it another try to go 3D. And it has become one of the most popular things that people like around my community.
Vroid is hard. Vroid is super hard.
These models are so good.
Yeah, every single one, like, so good. You killed it.
Aw, thank you. But yeah, I wanted to elaborate more, but I didn't want it to go into like so many details. But like I said, yeah, this is why I always like have so many different VTubers. Some of you may not know, I've never used this VTuber that I have here tonight. Let me change my costume for a second before I do some questions. I need to show you something. Are you both watching, by the way, the stream? Okay, I'm here. Now, hold on a second. Let me move this. This does look familiar.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on.
Wait a minute. Oh,
hold on a second.
It looks cool.
I might freeze for a second. Don't worry about it too much.
Thank you for thank you for the comment, Mr. Keen Artifact. I read that right. I can't believe it. Hey yo!
I'm the lemon orange and the kiwi.
You got the shirt too. That's so cool.
Have the shirt. Oh,
wait, what? What do you mean you don't have
I don't have it downloaded in VC Phase.
No.
It's totally fine. Damn, I want one in real life. Damn, I really would like a forklift shirt in real life. And why is it getting so hot in this room? It's freaking hot in the office that I'm streaming right now. Hold up. Give me 1 second while I turn down the AC. Because holy cow. Maybe it's just because I'm way too embarrassed. But
oh, I love it. I love it. Let's go. You guys look great.
You guys, oh, thank you. About rocking the MILF shirt. Man, I love forklifts. Where did this idea come from? Because I got this from your booth.
I think I stole it from a meme, I'll be completely honest. There was a meme going around of people saying, man, I love MILFs, and it's just a forklift certification. I'm like, yes, that's me in a nutshell.
Okay. Understandable. I seen that one. Let me change to another one. Maybe y'all familiar with this one? Was it this one? Have you seen? Oh, here we go. Because I've created so many Vroids, so many different.
Look at all them. Look at all of them.
Oh my gosh, that one looks so good.
Yeah. I even joined like a little like Vroid community, and they started making, because some of the assets in this model have been created and inspired by other people. So it's like a work of like 3 different people put into this one.
I love the sunglasses so much.
So
love the sunglasses. I love the skin texture.
The skin textures are amazing. The hair, I mean, also 10 out of 10.
Thank you. I'm not here. I didn't bring you guys here to like compliment me all that stuff, but I feel flattered.
I will compliment you.
I'll do it for an hour. I'll do it the whole time.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to JV for creating the glasses and the idea, which is like super smooth and easy to make, and the skin texture. This model and the clothes were made by Mike Woods, another VTuber Vroid creator. And yeah, and then the rest I just like tweaked and changed on my own little by little.
Oh, I love it so much. I'm so glad that you, because there is
You might want to be
issues
careful
sometimes in
around
the
Meg.
VTuber
The last
community,
time
VRoid
somebody
versus
sat
2D, and
between her and
both
Kit,
are
she
valid
started
for
biting
VTubing
out
and
their
PNGs and
eyebrows.
everything.
One
But I
pair.
still have a little like warm place in my heart when I see a VRoid.
Absolutely. I just love. I'm someone who likes to just change often. If I use one VTuber model, this I didn't think this would happen to me. Maybe it's because of my massive ADHD.
Yeah.
But the moment I started streaming with my 2D VTuber, and then I saw other people with like 2D VTubers, I'm like, man, I would like another model, but they're so expensive. I wish I could make them myself. And then VRoid's like the next best thing. But then again, little by little, I started like diving back into it. Pun intended, because I'm a whale shark. Get it? You blinked and saying it's not a fish. Yeah, that's gonna happen in the bonfire. That's gonna happen very frequently. And speaking of changes, let me change to another one. Because the one I was using earlier was a first that I've ever used on stream, and I have like literally like hundreds and hundreds of like different VRoids saved in my computer. And here's the purple one. Boom.
Oh,
so
yes,
cute.
yes.
It's like saying.
I love it so much.
Bringing this here just gave me an awful memory. Not an awful memory. It's like a traumatic memory. Meg, I am so sorry for that day, and I've been wanting to apologize for you witnessing that.
Wait, what?
I never forget. I'm not sure if Kit knows about this, and I'm not even sure if you remember. Maybe it's just my dummy brain.
Oh wait, oh no, what happened? Wait, I don't remember.
So this is probably a good segue into a question related to your guys' history as a VTuber and as a streamer. Let me share a bit of a story as a streamer. So when I first started last year, I decided, what kind of streamer do I want to be? Do I want to be chill? Do I want to be cozy? Do I want to be hectic and chaotic? Well, on the same table, I put on the table, why don't I just become a YouTuber that seems to get like a lot of numbers? You know, like a...
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I brought that on the table, and I remember a very oddly specific stream that I did something that I even regret to this day, and I'm like, holy shit, Meg is in chat and she saw this. Oh no! Like, and that's been on my head the entire time. I'm like, how am I even gonna face this person if we ever collab?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember you ever doing anything bad, ever.
Okay, good. That's good.
Oh, that's great.
That's very good. Anyways, I bring a question up to you. Let's see who wants to answer this. Why did you all become VTubers?
Oh, I gotta get a buzzer. I gotta answer
Too.
first.
I was just gonna hit the table. You go first.
A buzzer? Wait, what buzzer?
A buzzer so I can answer first.
Okay, no.
Doesn't get to answer.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you use the L, and that's the equivalent of a buzzer, I guess. Who would like to go first with that?
Boy.
That type of or is that too heavy of a question?
I don't think that's too heavy.
No.
I can
Okay.
answer that question, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a content creator since I was like 8, like when YouTube became a thing. But being on camera gave me a lot of anxiety. It took me until like 3 years ago when a friend of mine started streaming himself, and I would stream like mic only as a guest on his channel, and I was like, actually, I really like this, I want to do this. And then I set all the accounts up, I was like posting on Instagram like full face photos, like totally me IRL, and like every time I was like, I could do it, I sat down in OBS and like the live button would just not get pressed. And then one day I said it as a joke, I was like, I should just be a VTuber, that would work out, I wouldn't be anxious anymore. And my boyfriend was like, why don't you do that? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, why don't you be a VTuber? I was like, oh, I guess that, yeah, all right. And then I just did it.
That's a wholesome story, if I may say, because everyone has like their own origins, little by little. And what about you, Kit? Do you have an answer to that question, or did you just like jump into the same waterfall?
Pretty much, it was Meg started streaming, and then Meg was like, I was like, oh, it looks fun. Like I'm glad, I'm supportive, I'm here for this. And she was just like, how about you just do it then? And I was like, all right. And there's no thought, no nothing. I just kind of created something, and then I hit live on accident one day, and that was my first stream where I was just hanging out, not even knowing that I was alive, and the rest was history after that.
Well, you said not even knowing you were alive or live. It's just kind of funny the way you said it. It's like, oh, I didn't know I was alive. Something terrible happened.
I got a message from Meg, I think an hour after I accidentally hit the button. And she's like, do you know that you were live right then? Because it didn't seem like it. And I was like, no. What happened? I blacked out. So, yeah, it was easy being a streamer.
Yeah, you both seem so natural nowadays. Like when I see you both, like the dynamic, that's like, it's chef kiss, I must say. The dynamic you both have is something that I've always wanted to achieve. It's not something that yet I have the confidence of doing. Let me elaborate on the dynamic on exactly what I mean. I'm talking like when I see you both, you're mostly doing like the duo streaming. What to call it, duo streaming. And I've have recently, for the past couple of months, seen more and more often people like do more collab, more frequent. It's not even a collab. I would say it's just a natural flow of things, because a collab would be like a gathering, collaboration. But in this case, that's your natural flow. That's the dynamic you both have most of the time, and that's something that after 1 year, I've never had like any streams or any history on the internet, like doing any type of content creation. The only thing that I've done was I was just a shit poster. I'm gonna be frank. I was just shit posting on Facebook and not even on Twitter. I didn't even have like 100 followers. Like, who would follow a shit poster who's just like randomly clicking like them things and no profile behind it, no art, nothing in the background. And then little by little I started like streaming, and now I have this. Now I'm in this field. I'm like, it's something I've accomplished a lot, but something that I quite haven't accomplished myself is finding like a dynamic like yours. So that's why I haven't done it yet. So this is as much as I do when it comes to like collaboration.
I mean, we have like a cheat code. We know each other IRL like before all this, so we have like kind of a cheat code. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Well, pardon me a moment. Let me catch up with chat. I saw a comment that was very interesting by Torova. That you might be careful about Meg. The last time somebody said between her and Kit, she started biting out of her eyebrows, one hair at a time. What the heck was with this comment?
Torva spreads lies? I would never. Listen, Torva, I'm sorry you had to sit between us, but you can't. You can't.
Also, this is like friends, not food. Come on.
I see. You'll build like a situation there. And let's see what else. What else do we got here? We got Prim as well. Saint owns 3 pairs of sunglasses. That is not true. I own like several hundreds. And let's see. I'm going to ignore Miss Zero and Limbo's last comment. And then Bonfire, Atelier, Hexane is your favorite. You know, that's what I like about having many VTubers. Like, people have like their own favorite characters. I basically created like my own multiverse of characters. Because do you like the fish? Do you like the lewd one? Or do you like the main one with the that's a little crazy, a little insane, as people say? Sometimes I gotta be careful using words like that. I'm not sure if it's like a sensible on stream. Are you guys qualify as say so, not say so in between? What can you explain about that?
I'm definitely 18 plus.
18
so
plus. Yeah, it's in your bio there on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know if I would put myself in either category, because I feel like, you know, I'm okay with not safe for work, fan art of myself and all that other shit.
Ow.
So
somebody just threw some shrimps on the table.
Hey.
Oh, I'm hungry. I love that. Let me get some of those real quick. Hold on. Let me go.
Speaking of, no, don't get them on the floor. My floor is a mess, and it's not just my stream layout. Speaking of food, I don't have food. You'll have some cake in there. I hope not.
Oh.
I was thinking of bringing like something for the setup. How can I set this up? Meg?
Nom, nom, nom,
Do
nom.
you need do you need utensils for that, Meg?
Oh, I'm good.
Sometimes I think you're the one with the gremlin energy. The goblin energy, I mean.
You
Me?
take all that.
Yeah. Like I guess I have a cake too. I forgot that I have a cake, but I didn't want it to like overshadow like too many cakes on the screen. I guess
Oh,
I
we
have one
love
here.
it.
There we go. And I
We're
also brought some
celebrating
wine.
your anniversary.
Oh,
and
right.
shrimp.
Just the shrimp falling.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I mean, I should be talking about that too. I guess this is kind of a podcast style interview, but yeah, everyone, yeah, it's the first day of June, which is officially my debut anniversary. Coming this weekend, I'm gonna have some activities related to that. So anyone watching this, either on Twitch or on YouTube, if it ever goes up, if I don't screw up, then it's going to, it's gonna be. There's gonna be a nice video there, like thanking everyone who has done like different collabs and all that kind of stuff in there. Happy anniversary, saying why thank you, Prim. Elves are quick to recognize. Sometimes I forget you're an elf. No, you're not an elf. You're an alien. I'm like sometimes
I just got big ears. You know?
Yeah, sometimes I forget you have the ears. I'm not sure why. Because I did a drawing of both of you not long ago. It was like last month, I think. And I was like, yeah, I finished the drawing. And I'm like, wait a minute, something's missing. And I'm just here looking at you over and over. All right, the ears.
Oh no, I Mandela affected you. I'm sorry. I didn't always have the ears.
Yeah. Like,
I added the ears this year. They're actually genuinely new.
Really?
No, I wasn't originally with the big ears.
Okay. So this is like a really good segue. Can you all bring up some VTuber lore if you have any? It's surprising that sometimes I have people on stream here that they have VTubers, but they don't have like their own VTuber lore. It's not mandatory. My VTuber lore, it was like non-existent. I just made it the fuck up. Okay, everyone. This is a confession after 1 year. I just wanted a cute anime girl that had like symbolizes like my health condition, which is the brain condition that I have, and that's why I have the little bolts on the head, and that's about it. All the lore after that has just been like suggestions by people little by little. My sources that I made it up. Yeah. You have bit my opinion. So I was gonna ask about that. So in these little drawings, so which I'm showing right now on screen, I had them prep up ahead of time. Thank you very much. You're trying to turn around and look at the art. It's right there behind us. So
Gotta go. Hold on.
There it is.
yeah, so I tried to create some VTuber lore. I've always wanted to do this kind of drawing where I just like show other people's like what I think about the lore, and the way I always saw it is like without the feedback of your personalities on stream, I thought, Meg is like the bubbly one, and then Kit is like the rough one, and they make like a really good dynamic duo like that. They contrast each other. I mean, you both have the same goblin energy at the end of the day, but that's just what I wanted to illustrate in this drawing, especially on the last one where I show like how bubbly and bubbleheaded like can be MegMallow. I'm sorry I keep calling you bubblehead. I'm not sure if that's an insult or not.
Love it. I love it.
So yeah, I hope you all like my interpretation of your VTuber lore. But if you do, what about it? What inspired you to create your VTuber models and your VTuber lore as of now? Why alien princess and why a goblin? Whoever wants to go first.
I love D&D. I play a lot of D&D.
Oh, interesting.
TTRPGs. They're the best. And I was like, you know what? Goblins are pretty lit. So let me just
hell yeah
that real quick. And that there was no like, I don't really have a lore besides goblin internet person. So I just thought the big ears and goblin stuff was cool. And then I got into a really great community. I have like a couple Discords that are just goblin VTubers, and the goblin lifestyle is great. I can't complain.
That's great. Honestly, like I said earlier, there's a lot of background and a lot of popularity amongst goblins. It's always either like love or hate for people. It depends where they come from and what they know about goblins. They're very misunderstood.
That's true.
What about you, Meg?
So I made the model long before it was meant to be anything. I made the outfit just because I thought it was cute. And I said, "Hey Kit, what should my lore be?" And I fully attest to the fact that she wrote my lore, 100%.
Aw,
I decided
so
the sun
sweet.
was blue, and everything else was Kit's idea.
But that's really cool. I think in your character you have some references to like games you like.
I did, but for copyright reasons, it has been removed.
But it's really cool. I love the reference though, and I love the inspiration. And this is like out of the questions for like that I make for VTubers. Are you playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah!
Yes, it's good.
It's so freaking good. I wish I could play it more. I wish I could say I'm addicted. I'm playing it every day, but I've been so busy with like a lot of like anniversary stuff that is like keeping me so occupied. And I was like, oh, I want to play, but at the same time, like everyone's playing it, so I don't know what to do on stream when it comes to like be original and all that stuff. I'm always self-aware when it comes to like the type of things that I do on stream.
I agree. That I chose not to stream it for that reason.
Yeah, same.
There's so much.
Oh, what do you mean?
I just feel like, I mean, first of all, everyone's playing it. Also, I'm going to sink 300 hours into this game, and I wouldn't want to watch me play it for 300 hours, so I'm not going to make anyone else watch me play it for 300 hours.
Yeah, it's been happening. It's been happening with a lot of people. It's like everyone's playing it, and it's like, well, like I don't know. I guess I don't want to get spoiled, and I've been getting that. It's like, oh, saying hi. I just came to say hi. I don't want to get so spoiled. Everyone's playing at the same time too.
Yeah. And streaming for 300 hours and not like taking a, I could sink 8 hours into that game a day if I wanted to. I don't know if I could stream for 8 hours straight.
8 hours? Oof, my limit is 2. And that's mostly because of my health condition. But after like 2 hours, I'm like, my energy and just drops to the floor. And maybe it's not just the head, it's just the overall body experiences. I don't know how some people do it. I don't know how people go and say, I'm gonna do a subathon, stream for 48 hours, let's go. And I'm like, what? Are you insane?
When people do that, I'm just like, I don't know. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? What is going on? Because I don't even, after 5 hours, I think our longest stream was 5 hours or 6 hours. I was like, I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely.
This is terrible.
I want to be that person that could stream for 48 hours,
Yeah.
but 4 hours is a lot.
Oh God, no, it's too much for me, especially with my I'm not sure. I think this is somewhat relatable. We're all busy adults here at this point. I feel like I can assume and say that. And just the idea of like overly stream, because streaming is not the main thing I do, I have my own work, I have my own projects, and they all take like most of the time. But some people are fully dedicated, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What I was gonna say is like, I respect the people who have the hustle for that kind of stuff. It's super crazy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna do that. Or maybe I'll do some different dynamic. But here's a question for both of you. Let's see if I can word it correctly. When it comes to like streamings, like, do you have like any specific like goals? Are you like more casual? Are you like super invested in it? Like, what's your direction when it comes to like streaming?
Wow, that is a question. It's hard to say, right? Because you want to put 100% into a hobby, especially a hobby that provides a community. So for me personally, I don't think this will ever become a full-time gig for me.
Okay.
But I want to stream for the fun of it and for the community aspect of it. Mm-hmm. So I am completely content of this being, I don't want to call it a part-time job because it's a hobby, but a part-time job time.
Yeah. That's great. And do you feel the same way about that, Meg?
Well, okay. Okay, so I feel a little more strongly the other way. It's because I am also super content if it's just a hobby for the rest of my life, you know? Not like full force driving, putting everything in to become a full-time content creator right now. Like it's not in my stars right now. But that was my dream since I was a little kid. Yeah. But it was with YouTube, so I kind of right now, I just want to experiment, see what I can do, get creative juices out into the world, and kind of figure out what it is I like to do the most. And then maybe I'll put 100% all the drive, but I work full-time, and I'm tired. I
hope I'm not taking any of your guys' time right now that you need to rest or something like that.
No.
Oh, okay. So here's I'm gonna reply to something that I saw in chat. Prim said over here, if I imagine this is related to the subathon. Yes, you get to sleep during a subathon. I'm like, I feel. Do I have a hot take? This is gonna be okay. So in every collab, I probably have like a hot take to see what's the reaction in the crowd. Sleeping during a subathon feels like cheating, especially for VTubers. I don't want to say it's cheating, but I always said if I were ever to do something like that, timer gets paused when I go to bed. That feels unfair. Yeah, no, but I've seen it many times because I started following way too many VTubers and way too many creators in general, and they do subathons. I was like, okay, timer running, go to sleep, bye-bye, I'm going to work, timer running. I was like, yo, wait, no, the goals, what about the goals and the people who like I don't know if it's me. I mean, all the power to them if that's what people want to see. If they want to see a stream rolling 24/7 with like highlights and reels, and that's awesome, but I feel like it's kind of cheating. That's like, I wouldn't want to give that experience from me.
Yeah, absolutely not. I would pause it, and then like if I want the stream to run while I'm going away, reels can go up, but like the timer will be off then still.
I agree completely. I would keep it running if my computer would not explode, but the timer would stop.
Definitely. Sayori in chat saying, true. The point is to stay the most time you can. That is so true. And that's how I said about the delivery of the subathon experience. I'm not sure what people expect, but you know, sleeping to me is like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it in a week or a month that I know that I'm going to have a bunch of days off. I'm not sure when that's going to happen at this point, but I'll do it sometime. People have been asking me about that. I'm like, I'm also, yeah. It's just too many plans on the table right now. As for me, if I was to like answer the question that I answered both of you, I do have like a YouTube podcast that I have as a side project for my expectations when it comes to streaming. I also do see it like a hobby. I think it's the most healthiest way. I think it will answer it the best way possible, the most realistic, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hagrio in chat saying, but you could go to sleep when they do and say that you slept with your Oshi. What the heck? I guess that's a really good question. And speaking of questions, I have also, I'm gonna, this is the time where anyone in the chat would like to, if you would like to have a questions for our dear guests, please make sure to ask it. I will also be grabbing the ones that I see very frequently asked on the Discord, which is like, you know, all that stuff you can access in the description of this video or the Twitch, the about section. But anyways, here's a good question about oh my goodness, oh yeah, VTuber history, because you may be surprised to hear that people that are VTubers, some of them are not really like VTuber fans of other VTubers or VTuber in general. I've been saying VTuber for way too much in that sentence, but I wanted to ask, like, what was your first, and I'm gonna drop this one first on Meg, let's see. What was your first, like, interaction with, like, a VTuber, or the first time seeing a VTuber on a stream? What's your VTuber footprint in general? When's the first time you saw a VTuber for the first time?
Okay, technically, Kizuna Ai. That was also long before VTubers became like a thing more people were doing. She was like the first one to like quote unquote popularize it. And I didn't watch like faithfully all the time. I would rather say that more so once I've realized what VTubing was was I've been watching Dog VA for a very long time.
Hey, that's
how I found Iron
CW.
Mouse. I love him.
I love them. They're so great.
Yeah.
That's definitely it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite VTuber in general? Like, these days, like, or not just like to go to, but the one you like. Like, did you ever like watch Hololive or Nijisanji or anyone like that?
I don't actually watch a lot of Hololive or Nijisanji. I
Oh,
watch some
surprising.
shoujo. I adore Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is probably my favorite, like, quote unquote, corporate, I guess, is what we would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say that my favorite indie is Kit, so I mean, that's,
Oh, that's so cheesy.
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I'll go.
That's way too cheesy. No, I'm just kidding. That was adorable. Can I drive this question to you as well, Kit?
Yeah. Yeah. First VTuber I've ever seen was Meg, so that is good.
That's good. First impressions. Imagine Meg being your first impression.
It opened up a whole new door because I've always watched like YouTube and gaming content. I loved like TV shows about game. Like gaming was like a whole piece of it. And then Meg was like, "Hey, did you know you could be an anime person on the internet?" And I was like, "No, give me." So
give me.
And then it opened up the door. Like I think I follow like 100 VTubers on Twitch at this point.
Yeah, me too. At this point, it is getting crazy.
Yeah, it's so good though.
Yeah, you mentioned a key VTuber there, which is like the mother of all VTubers, and oh my goodness, what is this 700 celebration? Ayo! Oh my goodness, it just happened right now. Let me see if I don't forget. If I don't forget exactly what I'm supposed to be saying after this, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I reached my goal of 700 followers on Twitch. Let's go, everyone. Woo! Oh my goodness, a raid and a follow. Thank you so much, Thunder Rating. That is such a special moment, and I appreciate it. I hope no one unfollows at the last minute so I can screenshot before that. I usually make those posts when it comes to like social media stuff. I usually wait a little bit more. It happened to me on Twitter. I got like my first 1,000, and then like five or four people like unfollow at that moment. So it was like, oh, I need to. Okay, I forgot the screenshot. I'm just gonna wait until it says like 1,010 or 1,100 or something, and then I'll make the celebration post.
Congrats.
Yeah,
you deserve this and more. Good job.
Thank you. I'm your 700 follower on your Twitch channel right now. Yes, you are. You're a special member of on the stream. We appreciate it. And that's the second raid of the day as well. I was not expecting that all of a sudden. But anyways, let me see if I wear my mushy brain. I have a question over here from chat from Prim. Question for the guest. Can I have a slice of cake? That is a no. That's for them, no. Prim. Sit back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're still eating the cake.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with like your chat? Do you like chill, or do you or are you like me who try to like treat them nicely but they don't behave, and I try to like mistreat them because apparently they prefer that more? I don't know. I got cross wires. I'm cross wires. I don't know if to be wholesome with them or I don't know if to spit on them. I can't.
Me too. Me too.
Hey. Wait. What do you mean me too?
Yeah, it's just like, we go back and forth because, this is yet again 18 plus streamer here. Everyone's like, either you're a sub or a top, and then they make fun of me for either way. And I'm like, I don't understand. What do you want from me? Where are we in this? Do you want me to spit on you, or do you want me to be like, you're so good, everything is so good? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that often confuses me. I came into this field to make like a really wholesome podcaster that would just talk about video game news and anime news, and then all of a sudden it's like, step on me, mommy. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And ouch, Thunder, that's some appreciation right there. Throwing a Yoshi egg.
amazing.
No, but yeah, that's like pretty much the stream vibe when it comes to VTuber. Speaking of like, so let's go. I just mentioned something about like my own personal taste. So in order to get to know you, in order to get to know the guest, I wanted to know like what kind of stuff are you both into? So typically I ask one thing specifically, but you know, do you have like any weird hobbies or anything out of the ordinary that stands out?
Ooh. I read smut books.
Ayo.
A lot of people like talking about that. A lot of how do I explain this in the most wholesome way possible? Monster fucking books. Oh. They're a 10 out of 10.
I am conflicted right now. Speaking of Crosswire, I'm like, I have two moods right now. Either I would reply like, "Oh my god, I'm shocked," or "Let's fucking go!" Oh, those sounds like some good readings. I admit I do read a little bit of fanfic sometimes or some stuff. It depends on. I can't be tame all the time. You know, it's kind of boring. So it depends on.
Yes. I love it.
All right. What about you, Meg?
I don't think I have anything interesting, but
different contrast. It's not like anything that stands out. You can say like something you generally like. Well, what's your favorite hobby and overall? Thank you for the bits.
Say two. I collect Hatsune Miku figures, and in regards to reading, I love horror, and I feel like that doesn't translate with everything else about me.
No, you're good. Hey, wait. So I'm throwing bits on my face. Damn. Okay. But yeah, Hatsune Miku. I think you can tell that I'm kind of a fan. I don't have the same style of hair right now, but I do have a V-Ray clone model that I'm making that is based on Miku.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yo, I get all my stuff from Boot. I love Boot.
Yeah, Booth is amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. Good job.
That's a surprise. And now people are just starting to throw stuff. All right. So let me see. I got a question here. This one's very fun. I guess it kind of you both kind of answer it. Like, hey, which I. Throwing the stuff over there. So let's see. The question is related. This one's from Discord. So tell us a little bit of a history of your username or gamer tags. Like, you know, the name, where does the name Kit the Goblin come from? And also, where does the name MegMallow come from? Like, why MegMallow? Do you like marshmallows? Like, I'm pretty sure the Kit the Goblin is like almost like self-explanatory, straight to the point. I'm gobbling. I am gobbling. I'm going crazy. Okay, that's it. And you mentioned the D&D, but what MegMallow? Now that one, you can both answer this question in your own ways. Like, what inspired you to lean towards this? What can you say, Meg?
I was originally gonna go for the marshmallow aesthetic when I was still gonna stream like webcam. I was. But I also just really love alliteration. So it had to be 2 M's.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's really smart. Alliterations. My name doesn't quite ring. The SainCisco. I have a personal attached feeling to that name, but I've been wanting to like maybe change it. That's why all my transformations kind of have like different names.
I like Sain, but I also respect the changing of the usernames.
Oh yeah, it's the Cisco part that I like. It's linked to like my own unique stuff, but in general, like, you know, the fish is called Sain Kai. The purple one that you saw earlier, it's called Hex Sain. And then my main transformation, the orange one, as people call it, the orange hair, well, it's like SainCisco. So from there on, it's like just trying to like tree branch from there little by little, and creating lore and just, you know, all out of my sleeves, little by little.
World of Sain.
The world of Sain. But yeah, but what made you lean towards the name Kit the Goblin? Is it like is it still related to the D&D stuff?
I kind of looked around and was like, a lot of people are doing it because I know a lot of goblins at this point, like Beck the Goblin and Brian the Goblin, and I was like, fuck it, we'll just add the goblin at the end of it.
I'm just laughing because Meg just literally threw a shrimp at my face.
We love shrimp.
Right
We
here,
love
this one.
across the table, shrimp across my face. Been meaning to ask how many. I sometimes I don't like to point this out because it's a taboo to me as a streamer. I don't usually call names of people that are watching my stream unless they're chatting. But I've noticed that sometimes you pop up on my streams, on my stream avatars.
I'm always here. I'm just
You're always
quiet. I'm watching silently, waiting.
You must have quite a bit of a point there, randomly stored. Doing a 4-hour stream with Twitch, beautiful. Oh, it's nice. Enjoy that time, Thunder. I appreciate it. But let's see. Let's see what I got up my sleeve over here. Let's see about typical question. This is from also from Discord. This person asked me, do you both like anime, or is that something you're both into?
I like a lot. I like certain animes. Like I
Certain
like
anime?
Attack on Titan. You know, I don't really watch a lot of it due to time, because now it's kind of switched over to streaming and reading pretty much. But I do like anime. I will watch it.
Oh, I see. No, but I do enjoy it. I agree with you with the time thing. I wish I could watch a bit more.
Yeah.
And what?
I have no idea where Meg went.
Hello?
Is Meg hiding under the table? Oh, okay, it's refreshing. That must be the room. I thought for a second you hit under the table. I was like,
I was like, where did?
Sorry guys, I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm just gonna.
The chaotic energy is unreal here. Oh, I got this. What about
we got
you,
it.
Meg?
We're good.
Yeah. What about you, Meg? Do you like watch anime and stuff like that? So, same question.
I love anime. I've been watching anime since I was very little, but I agree, I don't have time anymore. I very rarely sit and watch anything other than content on YouTube and Twitch now.
Yeah. I actually have a question for you, Saint.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you more of a lurker or a chatter when you go into people's streams?
Ooh, I mean, I guess kind of in between, but that's kind of a boring answer. It's like the reason I say it's like a little boring because to me it's like it depends on like the vibe of the stream. If it's like a stream that's going like 100 miles per hour, I am not chatting in that stream. For example, let's say that I jump into like an Iron Mouse stream that has like 3,000 people watching or 8,000. I was like, there is no point on me chatting in the stream. that chat is not going anywhere. But when it comes to like, you know, my friends or anyone casual, when it comes to like you guys streams, when I pop in, sometimes I leave it in the background while I'm doing work. And sometimes when I do have the time that I'm like that I do have my hands on the mouse and keyboard, I do chat from here from there to there. It's like it depends.
I respect, because I'm more of a lurker. So you know, I'm just sneaking in chats. They don't know I'm there. I love that.
It's okay. I do the same thing sometimes. While I'm working, I wear like wireless headphones, and because I'm allowed to in that work, so I just like put my friends' streams and I just listen to them, and that's usually how I go about that. I do that very, very often these days, where I don't watch many movies, I don't watch many anime, but I do watch a ton of streams where and more now than ever. I wasn't really into like the whole streaming thing over a year ago, I may say now. Because, like I said, I was just the regular shit poster. I didn't really... I did watch, like, the big famous people like Hololive, but these days, I'm so invested into, like, individual creators that's why I get to meet many of them. And the fact that I'm able to, like, chat and collab with them, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I want to shout out a huge streamer that's very indie, very, very young in his career. Mage, Morrow Mage is amazing, and a person who I look up to a lot as a person who's an indie question mark VTuber
D streamer.
Yeah. So I respect. I really didn't watch a lot of people who had like 90 people in their chat or 60 people. I usually am like a 2-person in chat streamer per you know. So I respect. True.
No, shout outs to them, definitely. Like I respect all like the hustle of this field is like incredible. Like some people really do have the talent to grow incredible, and it's surprising. I'm not sure if it's like they have some connections, some might do, to like the industry, and they know all the key things, all the right veins to pop. And that's like
true.
that's really something that I go look out for, because I've seen some people. I gotta admit, maybe this is the part I don't want to get too. I usually like positive vibes and all that stuff, but if I were to confess, since you're all like fellow veterans here, that sometimes I can get just a little bit like secretly jealous. I'm like, yo, what the heck? Like some points and here and there, like. It happens, but I understand that it's an art form that you really have to master, or probably like find the right way to like strike a vein, or sometimes it's just pure dumb luck, because some people don't even know what they're doing, and they're like in the highs of high in the streaming field, and that happens.
Also, it's human nature to feel jealousy. That's like a normal human emotion, is to deal with that. And it sometimes is hard, but you know, you are killing it right now. A year under your belt, you got 700 on Twitch. Like, be proud. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Like I don't like watching statistic like numbers and stuff. I just doing the thing that I promised that I was gonna do to myself. The reason I started all this entire thing at the beginning, for me, it was also kind of like a bucket list kind of thing. I decided, I need to do this sometime. I've been over 10 years watching, just like Meg said earlier, the YouTube people watching YouTube videos. I never did a YouTube channel that was really good. I never really started it. I probably uploaded like some camera recording there, like me like unpacking Pokemon cards in like 8 years ago, and then I yeeted those videos into the stratosphere. I probably made like a YouTube poop with like Link saying something like something awful, and that's it. Using Windows Movie Maker. Using Windows Movie Maker.
Oh, Movie Maker was so good.
Was it though? Was it? For me, I don't know if it was my shitty PC back then, but that shit took so long to render that video. I mean, it's not a different
6
now,
hours.
but oh my god, 6 hours for like a 5-minute clip of Link saying, "Oh boy, I can't wait to bomb some the dongos." It's like, yeah, it's it's crazy. I don't know. I've been in the internet for too much. I think I'm brain rotting at this point, that I'm so desensitized with a lot of fields and a lot of things as well, that everything just unfazed me at this point.
I know. Scrolling through Twitter, the most unsurprising thing. I'm just like, got it. Cool, lit. And I just keep scrolling. Doesn't matter what I'm looking at. It's just like, all right, that's cool. What's next? I just want more. Whatever is next.
It's a mixed bag. When you say that, I'm trying to like sanitize my Twitter little by little, but I follow lots of fellow VTubers that are friends, and they have loot content, and I'm like, man, I don't know where we stand with this, because some key points are telling me to like not follow this, but then again, I don't give a shit.
I just can't open my Twitter
at work anymore.
Yeah,
no.
Can't open it.
No, yeah, it is like that. I don't know. I just follow whoever I think. When it comes to like weird fetishes and all that kind of stuff, I follow friends that do have that kind of stuff in their timeline. I'm like, good for you. That's not for me, but good for you. I'm just here sitting and watching you. I don't know, talking about Mpreg and talking about eggs coming out of somewhere. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not even.
Meg, you want to talk about that?
Yo,
I'm not talking about the eggs. I'm not talking about the eggs. It's not me.
That was unexpected audio source. Who said that? My left side or right side?
Don't do this to me.
Look, there's a rumor going around with Meg who lays eggs.
Do you remember 20 minutes ago when you said your chat is writing parts of your lore for you? Well, I biologically lay eggs.
I can't.
So sorry.
I can't see I can't see. People are throwing eggs at me right now. Somebody just threw an egg at my face. And I can't unsee that. Like, please. I hope those are not your eggs that are being thrown at me.
My baby.
Oh God.
Eggs. No way. Agree, please stop.
Oh, and it's only 30 points. Oh, you're done. You're done. You're done.
Go ahead. Do your best. I'm on face at this point.
So many points.
So
I have 10,000.
I'm
I'm ready.
absolutely on face right now. This is weird VTuber Lord. Imagine writing this right now. Sain invites guests on stream and lays an egg on their face. Weird, but it's canon now. You made it canon. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes.
Not expected. And someone threw a hex doll. I don't know where that came from. Sometimes it misses.
Oh.
I hope
It's
that's not
now
awkward.
hot
I
in
hope
my
it's-
office from laughing.
What is for the power?
Yeah, I'm so sorry that I went. I took it so chill that the vibe was so chill that I didn't look at the timer. I guess do you wanna do you all want to like wrap it up with some key points, or do you need to do something? Or you good? You got a stream
whatever
going?
you want. We're open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. I usually this is like one of the last questions that I typically ask is like about advice for fellow streamers or fellow people who want to be VTubers. What are your advices from both of you?
You go first.
Oh
It's a thing.
boy.
I have to collect thought.
Oh wow. So okay.
God damn it,
okay.
Andrea. God fucking damn it.
You do that first, actually.
You do this. You do that. We'll think.
Are you seriously? Are you reading the same thing that I'm reading? Can you read that out loud? Meg, can you read that out loud?
Let's wrap it up with a supreme ooh woo.
Fuck me! Damn it to hell! I thought I forgot to turn that off. Base Grillo. No, not base. Not cool. Anyways, while you all collectively think about that, watch me embarrass myself for 1 second. So I have this thing, just to give context, more specifically to all of you. I think one of you may at least be familiar if you pop them here and there. So I have this thing where I appreciate people for watching my streams. And I do it in a very Japanese made style. You know, where they like try to be all thankful about it, and what the fuck? I'm gonna ban you, Hagrio. I swear to God. Fucking hell. Okay, so yeah. So, anyways, let me just rip up the bandage and take it off. Hello there, Hagrio. Thank you so much for enjoying my streams. Ooh. No, okay, yeah. There we go. That was like the shortest ooh. I don't want to do that no more.
So cute.
Don't want to do it no more. I'm not. This is not what I signed up for. I was meant to be a interviewer, a podcaster, not this kind of bullshit. Oh goodness. So maybe this will give you some ideas on what I wanted to ask about when it comes to advice. So typically I have a lot of people usually on a mailbag section of my podcast that typically ask me like, hey Sain, what are some things that I can do to like begin streamings? What are some tips and all that kind of stuff? And typically I always go with the route of like find like sources that may not be too detrimental to like your budget. That's usually my advice. First of all, that's why I told them that I went into doing V-Roy, because I can do it myself for the most. And yeah, that's my typical advice. And when it comes to streaming, I'm usually a little bit cold feet on that question, because everyone has like their own angles. What is your guys' advice, like, you know, for someone who wants to begin either being a streamer or a VTuber? You can give them you can answer in like a reality check or your own advice. Any of those answers are valid if you want to answer, of course.
Good one, I think.
Yeah.
When I first started, it was the first, like, I think 6 months, it was nonstop, like, streaming almost, like, 3 times a week, 4 times a week for, like, 5 hours each time, and making TikToks and shorts, and everything was, like, original, and it was, and editing YouTube videos and putting them up. It was just a lot. It was a lot at once, and
it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a streamer, and you want to, like, quote unquote hit those numbers.
Yeah.
So my advice is to take a step back and listen to your body, because I got extremely stressed. I had to, like, take, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks off because it was so much stress. And when I came back, I dropped down to 2 times streaming, and I don't put up a lot of TikToks anymore, and I kind of, like, brought it back to basics. So I would say listen to your body and listen to your stress levels, and don't put your viewer count up on screen when you're streaming, and have fun. Don't do it for the numbers, do it for because you're enjoying it.
That's so true. Like, no, honestly, that's like the thing that I always tell. Like, some people seek like the validation of the numbers, and it's like, first of all, most of this is meant to be like a hobby, and most people take it like that. That's when they start. And what about you, Meg? Do you have, like, any fellow advice for any fellow VTubers or people who want to be streamers?
Usually when I go for advice, I kind of lean towards what you were saying. I feel like it doesn't even matter if you're on a budget per se, but I would say if you're just starting out, whether it's for VTubing, for streaming, for making literally any kind of content, even if you're like an artist just putting up art,
exactly,
try doing it first before you put 100% of your passion, life force, and time into it, and money, of course.
Yeah,
like, especially with streaming. Try streaming once, even if you want to be a VTuber. Just hit the go live button with just your game on the screen and practice talking into the internet. Because if you do that once and you're like, actually, I don't really like talking for 2 hours, it was not for me, all of that time you spending, like, setting everything up and getting all the things that you like might not have been what you needed to do. And I just think it's better to go in beforehand, realizing what you're getting into a little bit, before setting the expectation of what it's supposed to be. See what it is. And if you're like, wow, actually, I really want to invest in this, then invest in it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was so well put together, both of you. No, honestly, like, hands down, like, sounds like a really pro advice. I definitely would have. It was all facts. That's what I can say about that. It's really good, well put together. I like it. No, it's been an honor, honestly. Like I said, this one to me meant a lot to me because of how much time we have we tried to get together, but our freaking adult lives did not allow us. And don't worry if you're wondering if you're like the first, like the one that took the longest. I've had people that I've met like almost a year ago, and I've been like, yeah, let's collab sometime, and it doesn't happen that often because it's really difficult. And yeah, it'd be like that. Some people are like, yeah, next day, tomorrow, let's go, let's do it. I'm like, are you sure? Like, okay, we'll do that. No questions asked. Just drop me in there, baby. I love it. I have the energy for that. And it's like, I'm honored and I'm flattered that they think like that. But yeah, I'm so glad that this one happened, honestly. Even if it was like I said, and no, it wasn't scuffed. Everything went fine. What I was about to say is the typical stuff. No scuffness happened. Absolutely not.
Yes.
No scuffness. Woo. Still waiting for my letter in the mail to join Saints Smash Bros roster. Oh, that's right. I bet that's I can take that as a reference that I do have. Look, I mentioned earlier, and I don't want to get smooshy again, but you guys really inspire me to like give a Vero a really good try. And right now, as of this moment when this is live, I have a little contest that is like a create your own Saint Sona. And it's part of like the Discord community and also part of the streams on Sundays, where the top 3 picks, I'll turn them into Vroids, and the number 1 is gonna be a live 2D. I'm putting all my money in my mouth where it is, and I'm making a live 2D based on the best Saint Sona challenge. It's
Wow.
Oh my
like
gosh.
it's like your own OC.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, this is where actually the inspiration for this one that I have right now, what I'm using, is part of that. It's because I usually go with the other colors. I never mentioned that I had a green Saint. This one has no freaking lore behind it. This is just a recommendation from someone's description that mentioned kind of like a neon cyberpunk, and coincidentally, I made my new VTuber model. It has a lot of inspirations from that.
I love that.
Love that, yeah.
That's so exciting.
Speaking of the advice, like both of you mentioned, like the whole budgets part. Don't listen to my advice. I mean, I dropped a lot of budget at the beginning, not as much as other, but after the months, I doubled down because I really love this field. I really love meeting new people and all that stuff. It's been really fun, and I'm glad that it went this far. Yeah. Everyone.
And you're going to continue to go. We're all going to continue to go. I'm very excited to see what the future holds.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded so cheesy and so mushy. I don't know. Yeah. So no, I hope I hope sometime in the future, like this is not like the only time we get together. I feel like I have a lot more questions, but I don't want to take y'all's time. And I'm just glad that it happened. Honestly, I got a little teary right now. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so glad too.
We would
I'd
be
love to do it again.
Yeah, to do it again. We would love to
Definitely.
be a part of season 2 again or season 3.
Season 3?
Hey, season 3.
Next
Who's
year.
hyped for season 3?
I'm already putting it
Season
out
3.
there, putting it in the universe.
Season 3. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for stopping by and to another one of the VCS episodes. This is episode 1 on season 2. And you'll have a wonderful night. I think I'm gonna do it right now. I'm feeling a little emotional at this very moment, so I'm just gonna end it right now. Any parting words for anyone, fellow future viewers of this video?
We love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Amazing.
We're all like
Keep
that.
supporting
Amazing.
Sain.
Aw, thank you. Keep support Meg and Kit, please. Check their content. They're awesome. They're amazing. Their vibes are incredible. Anyways,
Follow
everyone.
Shane.
Yes.
Everyone.
Follow Meg too. follow both of you. Follow all of us, I guess.
Yeah, all of us. Heck yeah.
Everyone, bye bye. This is the end of the stream.
Bye.
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 All right. See you all later on the next stream.